Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be going over my December budget, how I set it up in my new Erin Condren Monthly Deluxe. It's my first Erin Condren. Very excited about it. I've been kind of going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to get an Erin Condren planner, because I know I've always been using the Happy Planner. I thought I'd give this one a try. I went ahead and personalized the cover a little bit and went with stars with the sapphire color, and then I just put a little quote here at the bottom. It says live with intention in 2019, even though I am using it for December. I went ahead and decided to start it off in December 2018, and it's going to go until November 2019. So when you open this up, I did go ahead and purchase the, what is this called? The monthly bills, I guess, tracker or bill pay tracker. I'm going to probably rewrite this because I don't like how thick that the writing came out. And there's also a savings tracker here as well. It's like a whiteboard where you can use the dry erase marker on it. I don't know if I'm going to use that yet or not. And then I did decide to get the plain version, not the colorful one, because I don't know how much decorating I'm going to be doing in this planner, so I thought I would leave it kind of more on the neutral side. And then here's a calendar from July of 2018 to December 2019. And then also 12 boxes. I think there's 12 boxes for like the 12 months. You can pretty much do whatever you want with these. I still haven't decided what I wanted to do with these boxes just yet. And then there's like a little note page on there. And then for the month of December, there's a quote: your life is a story, write well and edit often. And then with the monthly layout, I decided to use some stickers or bill pay stickers that I had purchased from Chelsea Brown Designs, which is meant to be for Passion Planner, but it fit in here just fine and I had a whole sheet of it. Everything in red I decided to use for all of the bills that have to do with debt, and any other stickers are just for my regular bills, that like monthly regular bills for like living and all that. That's how I decided to do it. I can see that with the red, that's how many bills or debt that we still owe. And then on the side here, I went ahead and wrote down some goals for the month. Number one is to pay back our emergency fund by $400, because I did take out $400 last month to cover some emergency bills. And if you don't know what I use them for, you can go ahead and watch my November recap. And then number two is finally cut down on the cell phone bill. We are paying an extra, I believe I calculated it correctly, about $148, $150 something extra a month that we should not be paying for. So hopefully we can get that cut down. And then three, be on top of my weekly recaps, because I, for some reason in November, well, not for some reason, I kind of knew why. In November, I wasn't doing that great of a job in tracking my expenses, and as a result, or doing my weekly recaps, and as a result, I felt like I thought I had all this money in the world and I was spending like crazy, which was not the case. And then number four, track expenses on my budget app that I had discovered through Shay Budgets, which she's also a planner girl here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll leave her channel down below. Make sure you guys follow her. She has a really great channel as well. And number five, I want to write down an updated debt balance, which I had already did, or I decided to do while I was filling this all out. And then six, I want an updated credit score for both my husband and I, because we are planning on saving for a home, and I want to make sure our credit scores are, you know, up there. And then number seven is to create a savings goal. And then I decided to keep the layout the same, however I've been budgeting in my Happy Planner, so this is all kind of still the same. Here on the left side, I still have income, expected actual, and then any variance. And when I was writing this out, I was a little bit late. I decided to put the amount that we had in our account when I made this budget. It was on December 5th. It was on a Wednesday last week. And I decided to put whatever was in our I decided to put whatever was in our account and go from there, and that's how I made our budget. And then I also do a paycheck to paycheck breakdown as well. So what that means is, so let's say on December 5th, I wrote down how much we had in our account, whatever we had available, and then I deducted the bills that were due before our next paycheck. So 734 minus 539, which is bills that are due from December 6th to December 13th before we get paid again on December 14th. And that way I know these amounts are what we will have available to us to use for that time period between paychecks. So that's what that means. And then from there I get a total of $900 to budget from December 5th to January 11th, which is our next payday. And then I went ahead and decided on my budget categories, which is pretty much still the same. Grocery, gas, takeout, our monthly Sam's Club run, laundry, my son's school, or for my son, my husband's allowance, and my allowance, and this should all equal to $900. And then on this side, I wrote down all of the bills that we pay monthly, and this looks like a lot. Anything that I circle in red again is our debt. And then on the next page I also did a breakdown for each budget category by week. So groceries, gas, takeout, my husband's allowance, my allowance, and for things that we don't typically spend every week, I wrote down here. So Sam's Club, we only go once a month, so I decided to just write that down once. Laundry, my son's school, and then at the bottom here I made a note of any other gifts that we have been spending. And then here is my updated debt snowball, which I'll kind of just recap with you guys here. This is the balance as of when I checked December 5th. So at the beginning of our debt-free journey in June, our beginning debt total was $46,029, and as of December 5th, our debt total is $38,079, meaning that we paid about $7,900. Our starting minimum payment back in June that we were paying was $1,913, and our minimum payments that we pay for now is $1,548, which gives us an extra cushion of $365 a month. And now how the debt snowball works is, since we have that extra amount that we don't pay for anymore in our debt snowball, the $365, we are supposed to be rolling this over to our next debt snowball item. I should be putting that into our next debt snowball category, which is our Chase credit card. So instead of the minimum payment of $35, I should be adding that $365 to that minimum payment. So it'll be about $400 that we should be paying. I've decided to pause our debt snowball a little bit to cash flow our Christmas gifts, savings, and all of that. So as far as attacking our debt snowball with Gazelle intensity, I don't plan on really doing that until maybe probably until like April, because for our car payment and one of our loan payments, our minimum payment dues for those accounts are pretty big. So it'll kind of result in our car payment being paid off by the end of March, and then one of our other loans will also be paid off by the end of July. So that kind of will move it up the debt snowball, just because their minimum payment is pretty high. So before we continue with attacking our whatever is on the top of our list, I am going to go ahead and just wait until our car payment and one of our loan payments are fully paid off. I will probably do an updated version of our debt snowball once we pay off our car. I also want to make a video about our savings plan as well, and why. Maybe a more detailed into our debt snowball maybe as well. So that is pretty much it for my December budget. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an awesome holiday season, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.